Hi, this is Shan. Welcome to our series Admission in Focus. And today with us, Shalini is here. Hi, Shalini.
Hello.
And in this video, we will just put some light on the TOEFL examination. What's the timeline? What's the cutoff? Every information. So if you are tied in the field of GRE and TOEFL, then this information can be helpful for you. So, Shalini, can you introduce yourself?
Hi, my name is Shalini Dey. I completed my bachelor's in chemistry from Scottish Church College and my master's in organic chemistry from Rajabhaja Science College. And for my PhD, I'm joining University of Pittsburgh in USA. I was admitted for fall 2020, but due to COVID, my term has shifted to spring.
And I just want to know first thing that what's the best timeline for application or what's the best timeline to sit for the TOEFL examination?
If you're aiming for the fall term, then I think the best timeline would be early December or maybe mid-November, because most universities have deadlines in December. Some has in January and few are in February. And ETS TOEFL they take usually 1 to 2 weeks to publish the results. So it's better to take the exam in before mid-November so that you have your results in hand and you can have enough time for the application.
And how the application fee for the TOEFL examination?
Usually the application fee is $180, which is around 13,500 Indian rupees.
When you sit for the examination?
I sat for the examination in November 2019 and applied for fall 2020.
And Shalini, I just want to know one thing that I don't know about TOEFL cutoff. What cutoff is actually needed for the examination to get a good admission?
Usually every university has their own cutoffs. So it's best to check their website. And as the cutoff is different for different departments, it's best to check their website. But usually it's a 95 plus overall out of 120. And in the speaking section, they usually want a 24 plus.
Okay. And for other sections, if I get less than 23 or 24, then it's fine?
Yes, that's not a big issue. I think in speaking, you have to have a good score. And in total, obviously, you should score at least above 95 to get a good university and to get a TA opportunity so that you are funded.
Okay, so the TOEFL actually decides whether you will get TA or not, isn't it?
Yes, the TOEFL speaking section is really important and they will check how you speak because you will have to teach there. So they have to check your English skills. If you're weak in English or weak in speaking, then it is difficult to communicate.
Okay. And in the examination, what sections I have to cover? What type of questions are there?
There are 4 sections in the TOEFL. Reading, listening, writing, and speaking. And it comes in that order. First comes the reading section. No, usually in the reading section, there is 3 or 4 passages. And they give you 52 minutes to 74 minutes, depending on how many passages you get. Like if you get 3 passages, you will get 52 minutes to complete the reading section. If you get 4, then you will get, and each passage contains 10 questions. So you have divided your time.
What about the other sections, writing and?
Yes, after the reading section comes the listening section, and in the listening section, usually they give 3 to 4 lectures containing 6 questions each, and then it comes 2 to 3 conversations containing 5 questions each. So this depends on the day you are giving the test, how many lectures or how many conversations you will get. You may get 3 lectures and 3 conversations, or 2 lectures, 2 conversations. That completely depends on the test date. So you have to be prepared for everything. And the listening section, usually the time is the time is 41 to 57 minutes, depending on the number of conversations you get. And after the listening section comes the speaking section, which I consider is the most important section. And there are in the speaking section, there is two parts to it. You get total 4 questions. One is independent and 3 are integrated. So what is independent and what is integrated? So first comes the independent question. In the independent question, uh, uh, usually they ask you your personal experience, like what is your favorite movie, or or where do you like to go in your free time, or what do you like to do in your free time, like this. Normally, the preparation time is given for 15 seconds, and your recording time is 30 seconds. So within 15 seconds, you have to prepare what you have to say, and 30 seconds is for the recording. Like 30 seconds is the most important time, because you will have to record your answer, and there's only one single shot. So you have to complete within those 30 seconds. And then comes 3 integrated topics. In integrated topics, usually you get to read one passage and then listen to an audio. And then a question will be asked about the audio and the passage, and you have to answer that accordingly. So here the preparation time is 30 seconds, and the recording time is 60 seconds.
Yeah,
Then
as for my experience, I have got in the speaking section something like that. They're telling about the university bus route cancellation. Some university are canceling their bus route, and two students of that university are making the conversation between them. You have to listen for first that conversation, and then you have to tell something about that, your opinion.
yes, usually they give a reading passage, that the reading passage says that the university is changing the bus route, and then two students or two professors may talk about it, and there's a conversation which you have to listen to it, and then you have to speak, and then you get the preparation time, and then you have to speak and record your answer. You get a passage to read and also an audio to hear. So both reading and listening skills is important for the speaking section.
To attend the writing section, isn't that? What about
Yes,
writing section?
yes. The last section is the writing section, and in the writing section, you usually get 2 tasks to do. One is the integrated, and one is independent. In the integrated, you will get 20 minutes to complete that task, and the integrated is like 30 minutes. Um, and in the integrated section, you get like a passage which you have to read, and then you have to listen to an audio. Then they will ask you a question, and you have to like answer it within 20 minutes. Like you have to write an essay on that independent topic, integrated topic, within 20 minutes. The last independent task of writing, in which you will get 30 minutes to write a topic which they will ask, like your opinions on something, any political debate, or maybe environmental things, or maybe any academic things and all that. Any topic, and you have to point your own views. That is independent writing task. And for that, you get 30 seconds.
In how much words?
For nearly for 400 words, 400 words. 30 minutes, like you can write 350 to 400 words. Like you have to have a good typing speed. Like if you are bad at typing, one should practice it, because you have to give it a computer test, because TOEFL is totally computer based exam. Like IELTS has both paper and computer based, but TOEFL is totally computer based. TOEFL IBT.
Exactly. And what you followed for your preparation? Can you share with us?
Uh, For my TOEFL exam, I usually followed the ETS official TOEFL book. From that, I vigorously did the reading section. And for the other sections, I took the help of YouTube. But I think YouTube has like everything you need to prepare for the TOEFL. If you just search listening, writing, or speaking sections, you will get like hundreds of videos. Like it's more than enough. Just for the reading section, I took the help of the book and first syllabus and pattern also. I just followed the official ETS book.
Exactly. Actually, if you can type in YouTube, Daniel speaking for TOEFL, you will get a series of examinations or also some speaking, listening, all the sections. So we followed the Daniel TOEFL speaking, and another also we will give in the description box. You can check it out, and you can also follow if you wish. And Shalini, anything I am missing? Any important information I am missing?
Maybe the marks. Like
okay,
the total, the exam is on 120. Each section carries 30 marks, and in speaking, you have to get a 24 plus. Okay. Overall, if you want a 95 plus, obviously you have to be good in every section, but specifically speaking section is really important.
Exactly. If you target speaking section greater than 25 or 24, then it's enough. And other sections greater than 23 or 24, then it can be out of the mark which university admission committee seeks from you. Okay.
Yes. Usually they they emphasize on the speaking section.
Exactly. And if you don't get that much marks, that also don't point to worry, because as I have seen in many university, if you don't have good TOEFL marks, but if you have good research background or everything, they will take just an interview for you. Means yes. If they want to take you, then they will mail you that actually we are very much desired to take you as a student, but your TOEFL score is low. Can you give an interview with us for just clarifying us that you can speak in English or you can understand English? So that's also a way. Don't be worried if you have
even if I had a good score, I had an English conversation over Skype in one university. Even if you have a bad score in TOEFL, I don't think it matters much. Even if you have a bad score in anything, it doesn't matter much, because GRE is an overall profile, man. They look at your overall profile, your academic marks, your GRE score, TOEFL score, research background, recommendations, everything is important. So like even if you had have lesser marks in TOEFL, I hardly think it matters.
That's all for informations of the TOEFL exams. If you have still any questions, you can just contact me. You can just comment in our comment box, or we will also put the mail ID of Shalini. If you have any questions, you can mail out to Shalini. She will answer surely.
Yes, sure.
And Shalini, thank you very much for sharing with us the information for TOEFL.
Thanks for inviting me.
Okay. And we will have more series on how to save money for the application fee, how to get a better score in TOEFL, how to get a better score in GRE, everything that are on the way. Until then, keep watching. This is Shan. Bye-bye.